Hey there, baseball fans. It's Ben, and I'm here today to talk to you about the one, the only Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose. This is a collection of Pete Rose cards that I've pulled together, opening packs that you guys have seen pretty much all of them, pulling from collections. It's just a small collection here. As you guys know, I tend to stick to the junk wax era. There's not a whole lot from Pete Rose in the junk wax era. Pete Rose is a very contentious figure in Major League Baseball, as you probably know. One of the greatest players of all time. I think no one can dispute that, but not a member of the Hall of Fame and banned for life from baseball for betting while he was a player manager, which is totally against the rules and unethical, to be honest with you. Now, the one point that I will make in his favor is that he, as far as we can tell, never bet against his team. He was never throwing games. He was saying, we're going to win, which honestly, to me, it matters. Players and managers are always trying to win. So hopefully, that didn't affect the outcome of the game, but at the same time, it's definitely not the right thing to do. If it were totally on me, I'd probably let him in the Hall. There are people who have done worse things, I think, than he has, but I don't want to get too drowned in that debate. What we have to do is look for just a second here at his career stats. This would be his last card, 1987. So you can see the full stats here. And his lifetime batting average, 303, 4,256 hits, more than anybody ever, 160 home runs, 1,314 RBIs, a managerial record of 412 and 373, and honestly, just, again, epitomized what baseball is all about, scrappy and full of hustle. 17-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champ, National League MVP in 1973, World Series MVP in 75, Rookie of the Year in 1963, 2-time Gold Glove winner, Silver Slugger Award winner in 81, Roberto Clemente Award winner, 3-time National League batting champion, and is in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame, and his number is retired there. Member of the Baseball All-Century team, 3,215 career singles, played in 3,562 games. Just a master of finding ways to get on base. So here are the cards that I've pulled in my recent time. So here's a 1983 Donruss, a recent acquisition here, great shape. Back when he was on the Phillies. This is a 1983 Drake's Big Hitters, and this is made by Topps. And what's interesting about this is it's got the same back essentially as the regular 1983 Topps, except for it's got the great Drake symbol there instead of the Topps symbol. On to 1984. Just a few cards here. We've got our National League career active batting leaders. Pete Rose with 306, Bill Madlock 317, and Dave Parker 305. That's the 1984 Topps. I also have this 1984 Topps. These are the rub-off weird things. I mean, I found it super cool. This has Pete Rose, Ricky Henderson, and Dave Righetti. Super fun there. And then 1984 Donruss. Again, a recent acquisition from a collection buy I did. I love these teal backs, by the way, on these. So on to 1985 Topps. This is his manager card. Into 86, they did a tribute for him, for kind of a look back at 1986 Topps with a few of his previous Topps cards, as well as there's his base card as the manager. I have this little Fleer Mini. And then this Giant, which is the opposite of the Fleer Mini, Donruss 1986. These are the pop-up All-Stars. And on to 1987. Again, this is his last issue as a player. Got a handful of these 87 Topps. And then he also got to have a manager card in there. And I love how they chose the manager-looking picture there as opposed to the playing picture. Also the 1987 Fleer Record Setters and Sports Flicks. Got his manager card from 1988 Topps. And same thing from 1989. Looking particularly surly in that one. And then I have this 1992, the Baseball Inquirer. I think these are by Convex. And I think that's him because it looks a lot like him, but I know this first one is, and there's talk about him, the fake interview on the back alludes to him not being allowed in and betting and whatnot. It's in pretty poor taste, but so there you go. There's a collection of a handful of Pete Rose cards. Hopefully you enjoyed it. These are headed off to a Pete Rose fan in California, Robert. So hope you enjoy those, Robert, and I'll see you guys next time.